What you're going to need is your keyboard, side cutters, a soldering iron, solder, 2 white LEDs, a screwdriver, and some 18 gauge solid copper wire. First thing you're going to do is, when you turn your keyboard over, you're going to find a bunch of screws. You're going to want to take all of them out. After you've taken out all the screws, you're going to want to pry apart the 2 halves of the keyboard. And now you're just going to want to unplug everything from the chip, everything that you can, to where you've just got the main circuit board with all the LEDs and everything. So, a good LED, the LED we're going to tap into is the scroll lock LED, because who uses that, who even knows what it does. So, take your soldering iron, get it heated up. Mine takes about 15 seconds. Okay, after your soldering iron's all heated up, you're going to want to unsolder the scroll lock LED. Re-solidify pretty fast. Now that you've done that, I'm going to want to get your 18 gauge copper, your 18 gauge copper wire, and strip the edge. Actually, oh crap. You're actually going to want to get your just plain old copper wire and strip both of them. You can use your teeth, or if you have wire strippers, use those. And then poke the wires through. Most of your circuit boards will label which side's positive and which side's negative, so just follow that and you'll be good. So poke one wire through. Get your soldering iron and some solder, and just solder the wire on. It's going to take a little while, just keep trying. And then do the same for the black wire, for your negative wire. Okay, after you've taken care of all the soldering, get your side cutters. Where did I set mine down? Get your side cutters, trim off all the excess wire, or else it might short circuit. Okay, now you can go ahead and reconnect all the stuff on your circuit board. Okay, after you've attached all the wiring, you're going to want to cut notches in the back of the keyboard where the main keys start and end. This is going to allow you to get the wire through. So, next what you're going to do is you're going to take your 18 gauge copper wire, cut it in half to where you have two pieces that are about a foot each. Then you're going to strip the ends. Okay, after you've stripped all the wires, you're going to want to twist them all together. For my copper wire, I have red and white. I'm using the red as the positive and the white as the negative, so doesn't matter what color you have, just keep track of what's positive, what's negative. So you're going to twist that all together. Since it's solid wire, it might be a little difficult. And then twist your wires coming from the LED mounting board and twist it around each end of the wire. Now here you can solder or you can just use electrical tape. I'm going to use electrical tape to save solder. And you're just going to want to tape it on there just so it stays. Just tape that off to where the wires will not come in contact. Okay, after you've taped those off, you're going to want to get the electrical tape again and tape all the wire even to where, right in the middle, make sure it does not get in the way of the keys. You're going to want to make each end of the wire come out the top of the keyboard, just like that. You can tape it if you want, you don't have to though. And make sure everything is right in place. Shoot. Now, replace the top of your keyboard. Make sure everything. All the screws back in. Okay, after you get all the screws put back in, flip your keyboard over. Okay, now you're going to straighten these wires up and strip both ends. I've already done one side for the sake of time. Take one LED, make sure you have the positive side of it, and twist it around the exposed copper wire. This may be a little difficult if you... Okay. And just bend the LED off to the side. Do a little bit of electrical tape, or solder if you prefer, and just wrap it around the base of the LED. Just like so. Be sure you have the right side or else this will not work. Now the other side, if you just wrap it tight and do that to both sides. After you finish taping them up, plug your keyboard back in, aim the lights, and get ready to test it. Press the scroll lock button, and there you go, an illuminated keyboard.